Da 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 da. Oh, sorry. Wrong fantasy. I am here to break down the Wonder Woman trailer from the 2016 San Diego Comic-Con. It was the most talked about trailer from Comic-Con on Twitter. It's one of the most anticipated superhero movies of all time, and one of the only female-led superhero films. So, let's go ahead and break down this trailer, which was awesome. Stats? Now, the Wonder Woman mythology is that Steve Trevor, a soldier for the Allies during World War II, crash lands on Paradise Island, the home to Wonder Woman. And he is one of the first men that Diana encounters. Paradise Island is the home to the Amazons, where Diana and her family live, and it doesn't have men on the island. For Chris Pine to be the first man for Diana to see, I mean, that's pretty good, you know? It could have been like Michael Moore crash landed on Paradise Island. I mean, if you're going to make a list of men, the first men that you want to see, it's like Chris Pine, Ryan Gosling, Dwayne Wade. They're all dimes. But for this movie, it's not taking place during World War II, it's actually World War I, which I think is an interesting twist to the mythology, because how many World War II movies have we already seen? We've seen it so many times, we get it. America beats Germany, and we defeat the Nazis, and yay, the kissing lady and man. But this, it adds a new twist, because World War I is kind of a war that nobody really knows why it was fought. During the 19th century, you have all these different countries making alliances, and then in the 20th century, all these alliances just kind of explode into the second biggest war in history. The Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria was assassinated, and that triggered the war, but it's kind of a very random and unnecessary war. So they can use the uncertainty of the war's real purpose as a way to introduce Ares, who is the god of war and one of the adversaries for Wonder Woman, who hasn't been confirmed for this movie, but I think it's going to be Ares as the main villain. Now, he gets stronger when there's war, when there's conflict, so it makes sense that he would be in the shadows influencing all these alliances and all these countries so that he can grow more powerful. So it makes sense for Diana to travel to Man's War to help, the good guys, per se, and to defeat Ares and the Nazis. Well, the pre-Nazis. The diet Nazis. Their diet. Oh, one last thing. This whole scenery right here, it looks awesome. This is when you want to make a world in a superhero movie, when you want to make a home planet, a home island in this case, you want to use practical effects. And this opening shot is beautiful.
You're a man.
Yeah. I mean, does that look like one?
Okay, now this shot, this is Paradise Island, probably some type of ceremony. In the mythology for Wonder Woman, the reason why she travels to Man's World is to escort Steve Trevor. Now, her mother, Queen Hippolyta, she holds a tournament to see which of the Amazons will escort Steve Trevor to Man's World, and she forbids Diana from participating in this tournament. So Diana wears a disguise, ends up winning the tournament, and then takes off the disguise, and her mom is like, oh shit, maybe you are pretty strong, I guess I'll let you go to Man's World. And that's where she gets the costume, the lasso of hope, the indestructible bracelets, the shield, the sword. I think this could be the ceremony that starts the tournament, or the ceremony that gives Wonder Woman all her wardrobe and her weapons. Once again, this looks like green screen, maybe in the background is practical, but it looks kind of fake. It's kind of looking like Thor-y, but whatever.
You have been my greatest love.
Now there's Queen Hippolyta right there being played by Connie Nielsen, so get our first look of Wonder Woman's mama.
Be careful, Diana.
Alright, here we get a shot of some German generals. One's shaking hands, the other one's got his hand behind his back. Is that possibly a weapon? That's the guy who played Stryker in Wolverine Origins, so hopefully he's not a bad luck charm, because, Jesus Christ. I mean, he doesn't look like a good guy, because those are Germans, right? That's gotta be Germans.
I do not deserve you.
Now, this is the best shot in the trailer. Well, one of the best shots. This trailer is just filled with amazing shots. But, to see Wonder Woman looking great, looking beautiful, you turn around, she's got a fucking sword in the back of her dress, and her back's looking ripped. She looks great in the suit, but this is just it's just awesome, This is why Wonder Woman is one of the best characters. Logo. Nice little aerial shot. Now, this is a character where people are like, what the fuck is going on here? Now, this could be Circe. This could be another adversary of Wonder Woman. Circe is obviously a character from Greek mythology. She's in Homer's Odyssey. She's a sorceress. She's insane. She's one of the best Wonder Woman adversaries. But a lot of people are thinking that this might be Dr. Poison. Now, Dr. Poison isn't really known as an iconic Wonder Woman villain, but she is a character that during World War II, she would poison the drinks of soldiers and then use mind control on them so that she can have them do her bidding. She used to wear these disguises on her face and on her body to appear as a man, so this could possibly be her ripping off one of her masks to kind of scour the room, you know, see what's going on, because she doesn't look friendly, okay? She doesn't really look like an ally in this picture, but this is really cool.
Have you never
Steve Trevor
met a
walking
man
from a
before?
plane.
What about your father?
I had no father. I was brought to life by Zeus.
Wonder Woman has had many different origins in her publication. I mean, there was the origin that she was created by the gods to be as beautiful as Aphrodite, wise as Athena, strong as Hercules, and as swift as Hermes. In the Justice League cartoon, she is the daughter of Hades and Hippolytus, which is one of my favorite origins. But in this one, it looks like they're going for the New 52 origin, where she is actually the natural-born daughter of Zeus. I mean, it's a cool origin. I would have preferred the whole daughter of Hades, so you can get the whole angel and devil on the shoulder, pull from the light and the dark, but, you know.
Well, that's neat.
This is cool. It's throwing out the... Now, this is one of the sickest fucking shots in the trailer. Like, hopping over the soldier, probably invading soldiers from the Axis. Is that the Axis was World War I or World War II? What were they called in World War I? Stats? Can you give me that information? The Central Powers. See, this is why you get a stats guy to give you the information. Now, this is one of the best shots. So this would possibly access soldiers invading Paradise Island, or maybe Allied soldiers looking for Steve Trevor, and then the Amazons are like, are you fucking kidding me? Get the hell out of here. We got fucking 50-inch verticals. We're going to shoot you with arrows. It's ridiculous. We get our first look here of Robin Wright as General Antiope, who is Wonder Woman's aunt, the sister of Queen Hippolyta. She encourages Diana to go to Man's World. She's more of the fighter. She's got more of a laissez-faire attitude towards Diana, you know, becoming Wonder Woman, fulfilling her destiny, going to Man's World, experiencing the world. So, I mean, she looks awesome. I mean, it's just so cool to see all these Amazons on horses fucking going into battle with the Central Powers. Here we got her stabbing somebody on the floor. Now, this looks like it could be, I don't know about World War I. Where did World War... Stats, can you bring that up for me? This is Germany, Italy. Now, Steve Trevor is Wonder Woman's love interest, but obviously this movie takes place in World War I, so, I mean, unless we're going to bring back Chris Pine on some type of Agent Carter looking like a gilf in Winter Soldier, but you can't do that, because the guy would have been... In the modern day, in 2016, he would be like 130 years old. So this war takes place 1916-ish, I'm guessing. She said she left man for 100 years. Batman Superman takes place in 2016, so approximately. This is awesome. You get to see the shield. Lasso of Truth looking awesome. You're seeing some color in the uniform. Got the high heels, and she's killing it. Blocking shit with the shield. Now, this scene is really cool because this looks like a sort of Inglourious Bastards type scene. You know, you're in the bar, the little Mexican standoff with the guns and stuff. But when you're with Wonder Woman, you don't need to have a Mexican standoff because she's, you know, invulnerable to bullets. And she'll just kick the shit out of everybody in that bar. Now, this is, you know, you get your first look of Wonder Woman in action. Now, that's the best. Oh my god, with the whipping and the getting the ankle, and when they announced that Patty Jenkins was taking over the director's chair for this movie, I was a little upset because Michelle MacLaren, she's got, you know, the resume on all these epic shows like Breaking Bad. Patty Jenkins is no slouch. I mean, she did direct Monster, which was really good. When you go into the superhero genre, the one thing that I'm looking for is, can you direct action? I want amazing action in these movies. I don't want stiff, you know, stick up the ass Christian Bale Batman action. The combat scenes in this trailer look terrific.
I can't let you do this.
This is one of the best lines. Right here, right here, right here. Right here, it's coming up.
What I
Right
do
here.
is not up to you.
Yeah, are you crazy, Captain Kirk? Shut the fuck up. She's Wonder Woman. Look at this action. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this one. Woo! Oh my god. Look at this slow motion with the back muscles. Who said she's not muscular enough? Get the fuck out of here. Look at the footwork. Look at the feet work. Woo!
It's Etta Candy. I'm Steve Trevor's secretary.
What is a secretary?
She's being paid to be the secretary of Wonder Woman. It's not slavery if you get paid.
It's called slavery.
I really like her.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Ladies, after you.
I do. I like her.
So we're here about to break down the Justice League trailer. You already saw the trailer, right?
I saw the movie.
You saw what?
Yeah,
How was it?
it was good.
What'd you think about the trailer?
I mean, it was cool. I mean, it wasn't really, at least we got footage. I didn't think there was going to be anything, but there was a few cool parts, like when you got to see the Flash and him trying to get Aquaman, recruiting everybody, Cyborg walking around. So that was definitely cool.
Justice League official. Oh my god. Do I want to skip the ad? Yes, I want to skip the ad.
I don't know, hold on. This could be something.
There is a stranger who comes to this village from the sea. He comes in the winter when people are hungry and brings fish. He comes on the king tide. That was last night.
Is this like a restaurant near the ocean where Aquaman just stops by and gets drunk?
Yeah. I don't know.
Bruce Wayne is saying that he brings fish to the village and feeds the people that are hungry.
Yeah.
So he's just killing his fellow fish because he talks to the fish. He's boys with them.
And the boys.
It's just murder.
Yeah. They're fish.
It's like, it's like Chicken Man taking chicken to all his buddies in the Justice League. Like, hey, guys, who got KFC? I did.
Did they drop the Chicken Man trailer this year?
I don't know if they had the Chicken Man. I think that's New York Comic Con.
Okay.
So we should get tickets to that one. This was a good scene, though.
Chuck.
How do you like him as Aquaman? I think he looks amazing.
Yeah, he looks sick. I think he's doing a good job. I mean, it's not like the comic, like bright orange, like blonde hair, but I don't give a fuck about that.
He's like the one superhero where it's like, okay, Zack Snyder, fix this. Fix the costume, make it a little darker, make it cooler.
Yeah. He definitely got Snydered up a little for this movie, but
yeah. He needed a Snyder. He needed to be Snydered up.
yeah, it's cool to have like a dark Aquaman, you know.
Right.
I think he's kind of gonna be like, even though they played the same character, like a little Drogo-ish, I feel like.
Yeah, I think so, because they are similar characters. They're warriors, they're kings in a sense. Obviously, he's the king of a much larger kingdom, but I think he's going to bring that raw, emotional characterization to Aquaman like Drogo. I think he looks awesome.
Oh yeah, I think looks great. I want to see him in action though. Can't wait for that drop.
Yeah, and James Wan is directing that, so I think it has potential. And he's like the butt of every superhero joke, so hopefully he gets.
Yeah, I feel like they had to make him like Jason Momoa badass. If it was just like fucking Channing Tatum, it's Aquaman.
Yeah. Well, they said they were gonna get Matt Damon for Aquaman.
I don't think Matt Damon could be in any of the movies with Ben Affleck because they would just throw me off too much.
Maybe as a villain. They were saying Hush, maybe, or just bring him in as Jason Bourne.
Yeah, he did say Bourne can clap Batman.
Yeah, well, that's fucking ridiculous.
I believe that an enemy is coming from far.
Now this is. What do you think this is?
It's like a flashback.
Yeah, that looks like a mother box.
Yeah.
That somebody is burying. Or this is like medieval times, maybe. It's like showing how all the mother boxes got on Earth, maybe at different points in history.
Yeah.
Possibly. Because these dudes look like they're straight out of Game of Thrones. Now, these mother boxes were created by a scientist on Apokolips. Apokolips is the home planet of Steppenwolf, who is the main villain of Justice League. He is also the uncle of Darkseid. So these devices are somehow connecting the Justice League to the main villain of the movie and to probably the main villain of the whole universe, kind of like how the Infinity Stones connect the Avengers to Thanos. Now, these devices are known for teleportation. They're connected to nature. They have a type of healing powers. So they are mysterious devices that not even the people on Apokolips fully understand.
Away. I'm looking for warriors.
Wonder Woman, of course. Now, she looks awesome. She was awesome in her trailer.
This stranger.
Now, this guy's an alcoholic.
Alcoholic fish king.
He's like
Well,
King
probably
Rom.
in his defense, like with the the pressure underwater, like probably can handle a lot more alcohol than a normal person. So.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. But does he get drunk? Because
he gets lit.
Yeah, okay, because he's half human, right?
Yeah, so he gets like half wasted. So he has to drink double the amount.
His favorite beer is probably Dogfish.
Can he like absorb it through his? Does he have gills?
Does Aquaman? I think no. I don't think he has gills. I think his lungs are just compatible with the water. I don't know how he works. I don't know his anatomy. But he's a drunk. That's pretty funny. This is one of the best shots. He's just
Bathing.
yeah.
That's how he showers. He just
he
gets
just
pressure washed by the ocean.
he summons the water to him. It's cost effective.
Others like him.
What was that? Okay, that was the Flash locking his apartment.
Not very well.
Cyborg.
I guess we're gonna see like some like how he got started. I guess because he's already Cyborg in Dawn of Justice, right?
Yeah, they show the clip where
Yeah.
he was created by his father with the mother box. Now, I love this casting, Ray Fisher as Cyborg. Did they really need to put Cyborg in the Justice League, though?
He's in the comics now, right?
Yeah, in the New 52, when they rebooted it, it was Cyborg. But don't
Yeah,
you
I'd
think
rather have Green Lantern, but I like Cyborg as a character though.
John Stewart, Green Lantern.
They get some like I guess Teen Titan.
I thought he would have been better in a Titans movie, him as the lead, with like a Robin. But I would have rather Martian Manhunter or Green Lantern.
Well, they are doing Green Lantern, just not now.
Yeah, I guess they'll bring him in the future movies.
Alliance to defend us. It's very important that I see this man. Barry Allen. Bruce Wayne.
What'd you think about this casting?
I didn't really like it at first, but when I see him in action, I like it a lot better.
Now, they had a casting for Flash announced today. You know the girl from Dope?
I didn't see Dope.
Okay. Well, she's African-American, and she's playing Iris West, sister to Wally West. So they're going to go African-American Wally West in the movies. Like they did.
No, I thought that was for the show.
Yeah, in the movie, too, they're going Iris West as African-American. Now, I kind of think that this guy looks more Wally West than Barry Allen.
I really don't tend to look at how someone's drawn in a comic and the movie. It really doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Like if it was like some fat dude, then yeah, because that just doesn't really.
Like Jonah Hill as Superman?
Yeah, it's like that. I understand that, but if it was like just because he has blonde hair in the comics and brown in the movies, I really care less.
Meanwhile, this guy looks...
Well, he is Batman.
He was ripped from the comic, and it was like, here's Batman. It's just so funny to me how everybody hated the casting, and now everybody loves it. He is my favorite Batman. Supposedly there's a Rick and Morty Easter egg.
Later.
It's later? Okay.
Bruce Wayne.
You said that like it explains why there's a total stranger sitting in the dark in my second favorite chair.
Where's his first favorite chair?
I think they're saving that for the movie.
Okay.
You don't want to give that up in the trailer. I'm thinking it's a Lazy Boy.
Solid chair.
The recliner, big fluff. But knowing Snyder, what happened with the Batman Superman trailer where he gave away Doomsday, they probably had a meeting. They were like, listen.
Let's not give away this chair.
Yeah, let's keep the chair and Superman out of the trailer. This was a funny scene.
He said he'll fight with us?
More or less.
More or more less?
I feel like every time there's a joke in a DC movie, like a part of Snyder's soul just like gets ripped out like Voldemort, and he can just create a Horcrux. But they are going for a lighter tone, which is...
Hope they don't make it like I just want Batman dropping jokes every 5 seconds. He can respond like with funny responses like that, but I hope they don't make
Tony Stark.
Yeah, I think that's just gonna be mostly the Flash is gonna provide the comic relief in the movie.
Batman should have the dry humor, and the Flash should be like the outgoing one, the comic relief. But I mean, it's a superhero movie. I feel like they just need to lighten up overall. Don't make it like Avengers, because I don't want an Avengers movie.
So he has a suit.
Right. Now this scene.
I don't know who you are, but whoever you're looking for.
Yeah, this scene was awesome. Now, people are saying, oh, this was ripped off from Civil War with Iron Man and Spider-Man, but what if he made a mistake and that wasn't the real Flash, and he just fucking decked him in the face with a Batarang?
I saw like a comment on YouTube. It's like, I give you Barry Allen, Allan, instead of... You're at the wrong house. Like, yeah, Alfred, I know.
What if that wasn't the real Flash? He would have just fucking killed this guy.
I mean, I think the Flash shoot kind of gives it away, and the video footage of him being the Flash that he's seen.
He is the world's greatest detective. See,
Yeah.
I didn't catch that, but
Yeah.
Batman's on top of
I'm
that.
not saying I'm as good as a detective as Batman, but for me not to be in the conversation is ridiculous.
I'd say Batman, Sherlock Holmes, Legman and Wheels from American Dad, and then probably you. Another thing, Batman's just giving away his identity to everyone.
Well, they all know. The Justice League knows who he is. What if they say no?
Yeah, I guess it makes it the offer a little bit more enticing. Like, oh, I'm a billionaire playboy and I'm Batman. It's like, oh, okay, you know. What I was saying when they wanted to bring Christian Bale back for these movies, there's no way he couldn't give away his identity because he couldn't talk like he had throat cancer for the entirety of a movie. You know, just like under the mask.
That feels like an oversimplification.
I'm putting together a team. People with special abilities. You see, I believe enemies are coming.
Stop right there. I'm in.
You are? Just like that?
Yeah, I need friends.
Great.
Can I keep this?
Now, that's the first look of Cyborg. He looks good.
Yeah.
It's going to be 75% CGI.
How are they going to... Well, he has to be. I mean,
Right.
How do you think they're going to do that? Like, what are his powers going to be?
Well, and I know in the comics he's got like he's got all these gadgets throughout his body. He's got the
Yeah.
hacking. So it's going to be he's got obviously the iconic cannon that his arm turns into.
I'm sure he can turn his arms into anything, right? Like,
Right,
any
yeah. It's
weapon.
like he's like basically the Black Inspector Gadget. I like the dynamic between Batman and Cyborg because they're both like kind of like the heavyweights of the team in terms of intellectually. Cyborg's also got the whole I will kick your ass too. I've got the super strength. I really would have rather have seen Green Lantern, but now this was a dope scene. This is like a new kind of take on the super speed. I thought the best super speed in a movie so far was Quicksilver in X-Men. I didn't really like the way that the Avengers did it with the blue trails. This, they're kind of bringing in the Speed Force with the lightning,
Yeah, every time he uses it, there's lightning.
which is cool. And his suit looks fantastic. I love this casting. Even though I kind of wish it was Wally West because I prefer Wally West over Barry Allen, but
Whoa.
come on, he's the fastest one. It's Wally West, Barry Allen, Sonic the Hedgehog, Roadrunner, Speedy Gonzalez,
09 Brett Gardner.
09 Brett Gardner. That is the most Teddy thing I've heard in the last 2 weeks. Wally West is the best one, but he looks great. That looks, he's probably the front view from the shower.
I heard about you. Didn't think you were real. I'm real when it's useful. Arthur Curry. I hear you can talk to fish.
And trick him into being slaughtered by the village people.
What is he gonna do?
He's like, no, I heard you could talk to fish. And like, yeah, and apparently trick him into getting slaughtered by the village people.
He is a sick bastard. But because the movie is still filming, so it looks like they just spliced together a couple of scenes that they already had. Now the villain is going to be Steppenwolf. They showed the mother boxes in this trailer. They don't really give away much to the plot, except that Batman's going on and recruiting all the members. No Superman.
Is he still in the box? Just having dirt gravitate around him?
Yeah, how did that work? Well, Zack Snyder came out and said that he's alive. Oh my God, spoiler. How do you think he's going to come back?
I mean, at that time when they're all like teamed up, when Cyborg's like, I thought you weren't real or whatever. So I feel like that's already established. They're already an established team at that point, trying to like find someone's ass to kick, or maybe following a lead or something, trying to figure something out. So I think it might be like halfway through the movie when they actually. I don't know if he needs time to like revive or recuperate or what he needs to do. Quick little montage, training montage, just soaking up the sun, soaking up some rays.
He's got Doomsday's picture on his mirror.
Whatever he
Rips
needs to
down
do
the picture.
to get back, he'll do it.
Oh, they can do the scene in Flashpoint when he's like all kind of decrepit and he just floats in the sky. That could be like a cool little nod to Flashpoint. I hope they don't pull a Luke Skywalker. And it's like at the end of the movie, Batman just hands him a Batarang. And they're on like the top of the hill in Ireland. It's like, why the hell are you in Ireland, Superman? It's like, oh, I've been here for quite a while, Bats.
All right, you don't have to do the accent, Clark. Clark O'Kent.
Clark O'Kent. Yeah, could barely do an American accent, Clark. I'm excited for this movie. I think it's going to be a lighter Batman Superman, more coherent.
Well, they need something like that. When they try to go to make it more than a superhero movie, that's when they fell into like DC movies. Except for the Dark Knight trilogy. That's where they kind of overcomplicate things and kind of take away from the movie. Whereas if you can just get, because they need this movie to do well. But they don't have to make it the greatest movie of all time. They just need to have a good comic book movie. Justice League vs. Bad Guy, and something where people are like, all right, that was pretty good. I'll see the next one. And that's what I think what Batman vs. Superman had. It wasn't that great a movie, but like at the end, you were kind of like, all right, this is pretty awesome. You know, you have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman fighting Doomsday.
It ends on a high note.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, I'll see where this goes.
Oh, I'm not gonna kill you.
Killing is making a choice.
I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
No, you complete me.
Huh? I've never seen you laugh before. I don't think I like it. Cut it out! You're giving me the creeps!
You little fool. The Joker doesn't love anything except himself.